Good morning, YouTube. I just shut down, and obviously when you drive and you think about things, so this video that I thought, if y'all see me looking around, because I told y'all before I go to sleep I always look around just to make sure my surroundings are good. So this video I want to be about is going to be just be patient, because a lot of times especially in trucking, wait, let me take myself off duty, because you're supposed to do your post trip, and I just finished on my post trip, so because I almost forgot to even take myself off, so let me take myself off duty real quick, put myself in sleeper berth, because after I get off here with y'all I'm about to lay down. But my thing is to just be patient, because a lot of times when you come into trucking, a lot of times you have really good intentions, but the intentions that you're expecting, especially if you have zero experience, it's not feasible to get it right then and there. Now, as far as in trucking, there's phases to this stuff, there's steps to this stuff, and a lot of times, number one is you got to get your foot in the door to a school. Second phase is you got to get your experience, and through that getting your experience, you want to learn the tricks of the trade of what it requires to be successful. Like I always use me for example. When I first came into trucking, my head was, yeah, I'm like, when I graduate off my trainer's truck, because I had the money, I'm gonna put $5,000 down on the truck and I'm gonna finance me a truck. But now that I've been trucking for going on 2 years now, I see that wouldn't have been possible, because first of all, as I've been calling dealerships, and this is actually calling dealerships to find out what the requirements is, and they won't even finance to no new person straight off the back unless you're just like throwing those stacks of cash to pay for the truck. But if you're not like 100% paying for the truck, they not about to finance to no new person coming out of school unless you got a co-signer that's the primary signer, and maybe you're beneath them. But other than that, if it's just your name on that finance and you got zero experience or just a couple months, they're not going to finance with you. But that's what I thought. So I felt kind of bad, and I was beating myself up like, dag, you know, I wish I wouldn't have got into leasing. I wish I was able to finance. But as I learned things as being out here, I realized that some things that I've done, it had to either be done that way or I should have went company. But the type of person that I am, company driver would have never been for me, and probably never will, because I'm a person that likes freedom. Like, I like to be free. I don't like rules, even though it's impossible not to have rules, but I like as less rules as possible. I like to be my own boss. I like to call the shots. I don't really like having somebody to dictate, you know, what I make, or where I have to go, or how many days I can get off. And that was one reason why I left Prime, because even though USA got their little hiccups here and there, at least I have freedom to pick my own loads. At least I have freedom to call the shots of when I want to be home. Like, there's freedom, even down to freedom to have my truck wide open, to where I don't have to have a governor on my truck to where I'm going like 63, 64, 65 miles per hour. I can go the speed limit. So you just have to really be patient, because if you don't be patient and you go trying to rush stuff, you can get yourself into things that you don't want to do. Like, you can get yourself into things like company hopping. Because say maybe, I'm going to just use my situation for instance. Say I got impatient with all the bad trailers that I've been getting lately with USA, and I say, you know what, bump USA, y'all, I'm sick of them. I ain't going to wait to see if they get their junk together, because I'm just tired of it. Now, let's just say I left USA and went somewhere where I thought the grass was greener, and then a couple months down the line, they just had a pay increase and probably done really got 50% of more newer trails, and now I done rushed because I was being impatient instead of just working it out for the long haul. Because first of all, nobody, nothing, no company is perfect. Everybody, everything, every company have their pros and their cons. They have their flaws, they have their good. So you really have to figure out, is the good more for you than the bad? Like, is it more bad to where is killing your living or is killing your survival? Like, is it that bad that you just absolutely must quit or just leave the person or whatever the case may be? Because sometimes some things is just really that bad where you do need to leave, you know, instead of trying to work it out. So I'm just saying, you know, just because things might not be going your way right now, that don't mean that it's not. If you really want whatever it is, and it only, like I say, it don't necessarily have to be trucking. If you really want what you're trying to get, you have to really be patient. You have to keep working at it and working at it and working at it until it gives. That's how life is. Like I always say, anything worth having, you have to work for it. You have to go out there and get it. You have to get off your ass and you have to go out there and get it. Because I mean, I'm busting my ass. These 2 years of trucking, I busted my motherfucking ass these 2 years. So whatever good that I get out of my trucking career, you best to believe I earned everything that I've got. Nothing got handed to me, and I mean nothing. So that's why I'm able to talk on certain things, because I'm living it. I'm living it, so I try my best to pass down what I'm going through, what I went through, what I learned, hoping that somebody can get the message and say, yeah, she right about that, yo. Maybe I should do it this way or do it that way, or I'm gonna tweak it. You know, she gave me an insight to want to try to learn more or do better for myself. That's all I'm trying to do. So that's what I'm saying, you know, as you get older, you learn to take your time and have more patience. But if you a hothead, like you 21, 22, 25, I really feel like you don't start getting seasoned as far as patience until you get 30 and over. Every now and then you got a young person that seem like they done been here before, or they just mad mature. But for the most part, when you young, it's kind of like to say young and dumb, to where you learn and you still trying to figure out who you are. So you one of them people, oh, I gotta have it, I want this, I want that. Like, just say dudes that want, I gotta have her, man, I gotta have her now. Or the chick, or I gotta have him, I gotta have him now. Or let's just say shopping, I gotta shop, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy this right now. No, wait a minute, it might not be the time right now. You know, let stuff play out. And a lot of times, you know, we beat ourselves up really bad. Let's just say you tried leasing, right? And for whatever reason, leasing failed terribly for you. Now you holding on to that to the point to where you'll never ever try own an operator again. It might not necessarily have to be leasing, but you limit yourself to being a company driver forever and ever until you retire, because you had that one little boo-boo that made you that mistake. Instead of just learning from what the mistake was, now you letting it pretty much kill your dream or kill your passion. Stuff happens. So you really just have to be patient. You have to believe that no matter what happens through your adventure of trying to get to where you're going, that it's going to work out. It's going to work out. Like I said, as long as you work on it and you work on it until it gives way, it's going to give way. That's just like chiseling, let me see, chiseling or trying to hammer a tree with an axle. You know, obviously if you trying to hammer down the tree, it's not going to come down right away. You got to keep going at it and going at it and going at it. And it might take hours of axing at that tree until the tree finally falls down. You finally chiseled that wood so much that it finally gave way, and now you got your tree for whatever you was going to use the wood for. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Be patient. You know, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we even fail. But if that's what you really want, you don't stop. You don't stop right there at your failure. You use your failure as a learning lesson to try it again. You get up, you try again. You get up and you try again. So, all right, y'all. I don't want to talk y'all heads off, and I'll be getting back with y'all. Matter of fact, I'd rather do this video in the daytime about the escrow that my sister sent. So, all right, y'all. I'll be getting back with y'all soon. Time is of the essence. I'm about to make better time of it and go to sleep, because God don't, oh my goodness. I was saying that West Virginia, North Carolina, PA, Kentucky, I was saying all those was hilly states. I just came off of I-68 coming out of West Virginia into Maryland, and Maryland was whooping my ass on this damn highway. I mean, them hills was deep, like 6% grade inclines. Matter of fact, 6% grade decline. Like, it was so freaking bad, man. It seemed like my brakes was like getting hot. So I said, Lord, you know what? I'm about to pull over. I'm not about to burn my brakes out, because I know when I leave from here, I still got more hills to fight with. But for now, I'm shutting it down. I'm about to get this truck a break and get myself a break. And I got enough time to make my appointment, so I ain't stunting that. I got tired of fighting with them hills. So, all right, y'all have a lovely day. And I'll be getting back with y'all soon. Let's love each other, not judge each other. Give me a virtual hug. Come here. Give me a virtual hug. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Ooh, ooh, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. let me stop. Y'all digging my little short, my little Michael Jackson 5 bush? Yeah, girl. Shit, I'm about to put some makeup on, because sometimes short hair make me look like a little boy, but I'm about to rock this short hair for another couple weeks, then take it out. So, all right, y'all. Deuces.